Hendricks, what's up, man?
Hey, if the idea of facing me got you down, look, I get it. That's a long list of people who feel the same way.
Yeah, that must be it.
Hey, there was a game. We were 9. I was on the bench and you was playing. And these two adults was
Yeah, they said I had all the upside and you need to match my hustle.
I told you this story.
You always tell me the story.
And one of the guys was your dad.
My dad. Yeah. And you know my dad ain't say that to you?
Hey, I didn't say he said it to me. I heard him say it to another adult. And you know, when adults say stuff to other adults, it's definitely real.
Yeah.
Look, man, after that season, you quit and went all in on football.
It's just... It's been a long season.
That it has. See you on the floor?
See you on the floor.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of college basketball presented by 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Michigan State Spartans going up against the UCLA Bruins. Along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. This one promises to be an interesting contest. And that one's good. Junior.
Solid by Junior on the pick and roll. Growing up playing on the streets of New York, I'm sure he ran pick and roll for days.
Chuck up 2 there.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
How about this matchup here tonight, you guys? Hendricks Cobb versus Junior. The two are familiar with one another as they grew up competing in the Battle of Brooklyn Invitational against each other.
And they'll be very familiar with each other because of that. Matching up against one another all game long. This is the matchup we all wanted to see. Cobb's the bigger star, but all bets are off when longtime friends go at it.
His second shot goes in off to a hot start, 2 for 2.
That's a big part of Cobb's growing process, getting his inside game sharp enough to where he can score in the paint against any kind of defense.
Now here's Junior. From the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Now here's Cobb, covered by Junior. Jacks up the 3. The cloud shot's good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And the jam by Sheldon.
Good job that time by Junior. Solid ball movement, understanding, and even sensing when one of his guys was open there.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. One of the big strengths of this Michigan State team is their coaching staff. They've been around for a long time and are still as sharp as ever.
And the staff does a great job connecting with their players. They form relationships that really extend beyond just their time in school. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Junior. Pass to Adams. And it's Adams finishing it off.
At the next level, Junior's going to be asked to run a lot of screen and roll. And he's showing he's up to the task.
Back to Cobb. And stolen by Junior. Ahead. Here's Kelly. First shot, first basket. He is out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Sheldon with a block. And that'll be Michigan State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spartans able to keep the ball here. Junior. He has 5. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Clearly, Junior has great confidence in that sweet mid-range jumper of his, as well he should. He's got the ability to knock that down all day long. You know, Michigan State has been absolutely dominant in Big Ten play. And, you know, it pains me as a Buckeye to admit that, but that's real talk. I mean, they have been superb and really one of the top programs in the nation for the last 20 years or so.
Tries again. Harvey grabs the board.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And I know it's not easy for you to admit the success of the Spartans, Clark, but as you said, they're a premier program.
The Spartans have had 22 straight trips to the Big Dance. That's such an incredible feat for a program. What an outstanding job this school has done to be a pillar of the college hoop scene.
Got a piece of it. Inside, and he dunks it down. Hayward with it. He's got 8. Pass to McLeod. Down low. Mills. The teardrop falls in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The Bruins leading.
And without a doubt, Michigan State a huge producer of NBA talent. Some huge names from the program throughout the years. You can always count on them to develop fantastic prospects.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And they double up Hayward. Mills. Outside, Hayward. Pass to Mills. Here's McLeod. The 3. And the Spartans, another 3. And for the Spartans, you guys, they produce players at all positions on a consistent basis.
You know, the most recent big names from the Spartans program, Jaren Jackson Jr., Draymond Green, Gary Harris. But also, don't forget now, big Zach Randolph came through the program as well. And I think Michigan State has just done a really good job of finding excellent talent and then developing that talent.
Pass to Harvey. Here's McLeod. Launches it. Kelly with the rebound.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
And it's blocked by Mills.
And with how strong their program is, you know the Spartans have a couple of titles. Won it all in '79 and 2000. Honestly surprised they haven't come away with more with the success this school has had.
Drive by Junior. Kelly, he's covered by Mills. Outside McGee. Junior left side.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And yep, that's good.
There you can see an example of Hayward's film study paying dividends. His obsession to watch film leads to him being a step ahead of the defense.
Here's Jones. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Lambert. Lets the floater go. Here's Harvey. And count the basket. He was fouled and he's going. The Spartans trailing, and the Spartans have been the runner-up once as well. That was back in 2009.
You know, what's really impressive is how often the Spartans get to the Final Four. I mean, 8 trips to that stage since 1999. And when Michigan State gets in the tournament, more than likely, they're going to be around for a while, making a deep run.
Well, you know Hendricks Cobb is as confident as they get, and he's given himself the nickname the Hendricks Cobb experience.
And you know, a lot of players try to deflect the fact that they're the top prospect, the #1 guy, but Cobb has done the opposite. He embraces it. You know, it might rub some people the wrong way, but he's got the game to back it up. And I like seeing him be confident and bold with it.
Outside, Mills. Pass to McLeod. Takes the three. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now here's Junior, guarded by Cobb. Junior, right side, and that one drops.
And that's a great-looking jump shot. Mechanically, everything working in unison. You can see the work Junior's put into it.
Now here's Cobb. From deep. Drills it from outside.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
You know, one common theme for the Spartans, the group is always unselfish, and they play hard and tough. And I think you've got to give a lot of credit to both the players and the coaching staffs. They kind of hold each other accountable.
This team puts the team before anything. You look at the players they've had, Draymond Green, Denzel Valentine, Magic Johnson. They are all great team players.
Here's McLeod. 11 points in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Hayward. 8 points for him. Shelton with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Junior, guarded by Cobb. Junior outside, right at the free throw line. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
Well, guys, the biggest name in Spartan history is easy to pick. Junior from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
If they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Lambert, defended by Sheldon. Sheldon with a block. Junior high post. Lambert on him. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
As they say on the playground, I ain't scared. Junior taking it hard to the bucket. No fear in that young man.
And good on the second, so he makes both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And it's Mills missing.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball. An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
The drive by Junior. And Shelby earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Always a good idea to go up strong inside. Junior draws contact and gets to the line.
And he makes them both.
And a name that many have been watching for years now, Hendrix Cobb. He's been one of the most highly anticipated names in college hoops for years. You definitely feel he'll be the next big thing.
Now here's Harvey. On the wing, Cobb. Count it! And with Cobb, it's because he can do it all. There's no weakness in his game, and he's been perfecting his craft for years.
You know, Cobb knows he's the top dog in the country. He embraces that role and that mantle really well. He's got the mentality that he's going to be competitive and try to prove that he's worthy of that #1 ranking. He's trying to do everything in his power to be a generational player.
Sheldon with a block. Junior drives in. Outside Kelly. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Cobb double teamed. Pass to McLeod. Cobb tipped away, and the foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul so far. Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul.
Here's Weber. To the middle. Here's Early. And that one is good.
Works that one inside nicely.
Junior outside. To the inside. And he jams it in after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about that nice dime by Junior to a ready shooter? Well, I tell you what, you can see his floor vision just improving with each game.
Back to Early. From outside the arc. The Bruins pull it in. Here's Junior. Pulls up from 19. And again, it's UCLA converting.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve. That's a nice drive there. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoops.
Junior left side. And he gets the bucket.
Has been smooth sailing for Junior on offense, working hard to prove his big league potential is more than potential. It's a reality.
Outside Webb. To the paint. Early misses. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Well, Junior takes a lot of pride in slashing inside and finishing. He's showing you right there how dangerous he can be in that kind of situation.
Now here's Webb. He's tightly guarded. Weber. Back to Webb. Fires from deep. No good that time. And so it's the Bruins taking care of business in this one.
You know, I thought the activity of Junior really set the tone. Great anticipation defensively, jumping, passing lanes, and basically being very disruptive out there.
He completely disrupted their offensive flow, put them in protect mode, and it's tough to win when you're playing on your heels, and obviously those steals leading to the early offense as well.
And that'll wrap it up for us. Until next time, good night.
Yo, you did your thing out there. Respect.
Looks like you took round 2. Man, your stock is going to rise with a game like that.
Nah, man, I'm just happy we got the win.
Hey, stay positive. You belong here.
ever saw a movie that you loved until the ending made you mad you saw the movie in the first place?
Yeah, more times than I can count.
Don't be that movie.
It's supposed to make sense to me.
Doesn't work. You got scouts looking at you. Even that Alex Williams business was a good and bad thing. It raised your profile. But these next few games, it's like that movie. Finish strong. Because I'll tell you, regression is the dirtiest word to a scout. You show a hint, it'll latch onto you like a bag full of bricks. That's why your father didn't make it in the league. I watched it eat him up to the very end, and I don't want to see that happen to you too.